Hello everybody. I know there's like 3 of me. Um, Let me fix that real quick. Also, I'm not supposed to be the Ace Attorney one. Hold on. Also, okay. Had to make sure Mike was not muted. Give me just a second. I still need a cowboy avatar. I don't have one. But it's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's the podium. I don't want the podium. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I have to turn down this music. It's not even that loud, but there's a lot. Hi, Gumshoe.
And this is our crime
I know I'm kind of late. I was a little late getting home. Hi, Alex. Was a little late getting home. What else? Also, I don't know why Apollo Justice is showing up in the chat for these. He's not supposed to, and I don't know why. I had something else. Also, our thing is messed up. I don't know if you guys can see, but our border's gone on our little screen here. I don't know why that happened. Let me see if I can fix that real quick, actually. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. I found that image in my files. I don't know why I had it. Yeah, playing Stardew Valley with a friend. Oh, I miss Stardew Valley. I want to play Stardew Valley. Also, no worries. I don't mind that much. And yeah, it's not your fault. It's mine. Sort of. It's our internet, at least. Anyway, I found that picture in my files. I don't remember downloading it. I'm sure there was a reason, but I don't remember it. So I threw it up there. Because the other image that was there, which was Edgeworth, was for some reason taking up 20% of my GPU, which is strange. And it wasn't doing that before. There's also a few other things that are causing issues right now. But I'm not dealing with those at the moment. Anyway, so I want to talk about the dungeon thing that I'm working on. Which I need to grab real quick. This right here. Why is it only that screen? Hold on. There should be more of that. Give me a sec. Where's the rest of you? There we go. Found it. Okay. We have a whole TV that I can bring down and show the dungeon. I have some plans. Also, I feel like this TV should be bigger so you guys can actually see it. Welcome back. I don't know what's a good size. So I don't want it to take up the whole screen because I want it to be okay. Hold on. Sorry, there's a lot to explain here. So first of all, I'm going to make 3 different redeems regarding this dungeon. One is to bring down this TV to check on them. So it'll like bring it down, it'll be up for like 5 seconds and go away. The second one is to throw somebody in the dungeon. Okay? So eventually I want to get it. It's going to start empty. Like, hold on. I can show you guys actually exactly what I mean. Where's my dungeon at? There's my dungeon. Okay, so it's going to start completely empty. I have to take these away manually. I don't have it all set up right now. So it's gonna start out like this. Okay? And I'm gonna make that TV bigger for you guys. Hold on. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. You know what? There's an easier way to do this. The easier way is just going over to the actual dungeon itself. Okay. So, first of all, those filters should not have been on there. Why are they like that? And why is it, like, cropped like this? I don't know why that's all happening. So I'm just gonna stretch this to that size. Whatever. Anyway, it's going to start out like this, and then I'm gonna have it so that you can use channel points to throw a user in the dungeon. So then it'll choose a random number. We'll go with 4. Okay, it'll throw them in there, and also then bring up their username, which it won't say username 4, it will actually have their username. But I was working on this for a few hours today. But this is what I want. Okay? And then I also want there to be another redeem with channel points. It's going to be significantly more expensive to bail someone out of the dungeon. I don't think there's a way to do it to where the people in the dungeon can't bail themselves out. So I guess if you're rich, you could just bail yourself out, which might actually be more realistic now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, those are the things. We're going to have a TV that comes down to show them all. We're going to have throwing someone in the dungeon, and then we're also going to have bailing someone out of the dungeon. But pretty much what I got to work on right now is getting it set up so that when it randomizes which little guy is going in there, because there are 15 slots in the dungeon. Let me turn them all back on for you guys. It does get a little chaotic once all the usernames are in there as well. I was kind of debating on if I should have all the usernames. Because it does become quite a lot, I'm sure you can assume. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I need to get it so that when it randomizes which person it's going to throw in the dungeon, like which little picture, it won't try and put the same one in and just change the username when someone else gets thrown in there. So I need a way for it to... I don't know how to explain this to if you have no idea what any of this is. It's kind of hard to explain. Okay, you know what? Let me try just showing you guys. Let me go into here. Of course, there's 3 of me again. Hold on. Why am I so tiny? Okay, so there's 2 of me. For some reason. One is tiny and one is not. I want a big one. Not that big. That's a bit much. Okay. And then I want to show you guys kind of what I'm doing here. Window capture. Sammy. Okay. Can we not do that? There we go. Now I can just fit to screen. I don't know, I was being weird. Don't do that. Just fit to screen, please. Stretch, maybe? I guess that'll work better. Stretch to... That's not any different. Stretch to screen. There we go. Okay. Let me show you guys kind of what I'm working on. So, this... I guess is probably really hard to see for you guys. Now that I'm looking at this. If I do it this way, is it easier to see? Yeah, that's so much easier to see. Perfect. Okay. So this is what I'm working with. This is the same exact setup for the most part, minus this yellow box here and this stuff up here. This little part is taken straight from the horse races. I'm trying to get it. It's so hard to explain. I don't entirely know what I'm doing at the moment. This was more me trying to figure out if we could do what I'm trying to do. Pretty much what it's doing at the moment, which, remember, it's not even close to done. This here, hold on. There should be, where's that thing that, hold on. There they are. I lost them. Okay, so this is running, the green one is running this gray code for 10 times. This is just me trying to have it re-roll, but I need it to stop, which is what the break is down here, the orange one. The orange one is telling it to stop re-rolling. But I don't have I haven't figured out what to put into these boxes for it to do what I need it to do. It might not even be this, and I might have to do something completely different. But anyway, this is rolling number 1 through 15 for which little guy. Down here, I do only have one in here, just because I wasn't trying to have all 15, or not 15, all like 9 or so from the horse races in here, because then I'd have to manually change all of the horse race stuff anyway. I just needed this set up. But pretty much, this is saying that when the this here, the rolling chooses a number, it will do all the commands in that number section here. Which this yellow box, I still don't know what I'm doing here. This was another attempt at me trying to figure out how to get it to do what I need to do. Because pretty much, these down here are the sources to turn on those little guys in the username, and I want it to check to see if it's visible. And I want it to Okay, welcome back. Gosh, I'm sorry, we're really having to bear with the internet. Anyway, what I think might work easier is having it say if, like, source chat member is inactive or not visible, then stop re-rolling. But I don't know, because obviously that's what would go in the values, but I don't know how to put those into there. I don't know how to go about doing that. I'm sure there's a way, and it's really easy. I don't really know this program all that well. I've only started using it recently, when I did the horse thing, which there's a lot to this. But it can get really complicated. And also, like, all the court stuff, which I learned a lot trying to do this court stuff. But most of these are, like, really simple stuff, which is just setting the sound effect and turning it on and turning it off. These ones are, for the most part, extremely simple. These ones are not. I'm sure I could figure it out if I just, like, spent even more time. But I didn't have that kind of time earlier today. Because when I thought about all this, because I just came up with this idea today, when I thought about it, I only had like an hour until I had to leave, so that wasn't much time. Full source value. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a sec, guys. I think I just found the answer. Let me look this up, though. Let me check the forums, or whatever they call them. What is this? OBS full source value. OBS full source value. I think this might be exactly what I needed. Hold on. Save variable as variable name to save default value into type of the value. It's not gonna work if it's in a group. Oh, it's okay, I don't need that. That's fine. Full type visible. Whether the source is visible or not. 0 for visible and 1 for... Oh, 0 for not visible, 1 for visible. So, hold on. If this works how I think it's telling me it works, that's volume. That's muted. So no scene name. I guess it doesn't really matter if it has a scene name. What do I need here? Source name, chat member, save variable as probably just chat member 1. One V for variable, I guess. Okay. So, let me turn this back on and delete this for right now. So, this it says it pulls back a 0. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't have this here. So if I have this here, it's only then checking for number 1. So I need the if statement to be here, and then if it brings back a 1, I need it to then re-roll. Let me see if that's something I can do. If statement, if chat member 1 I did not. Okay, 1v is equal to. Hold on. I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to go back to the other thing. If statement. I was reading this earlier. And I forgot which one I need for this. Sammy if statements. Please, I beg of you, load. Hold on, let me turn on my CPU later. I need less dramatic music. This is way too slow for Outlaw Chase. Hold on. Outlaw Chase, Mysterious Island, end of the line. We can do end of the line. There we go. Nice and calm cowboy music. The difference between if and else and switch. If else statement takes a specific condition and checks whether yes, the condition is true, then the statement executes a specific code block. Okay. Hold on, I got it. So I need this one to be, if it's not visible, run the rest of this code. Which, if it's not visible, it brings back a 0, not -0, 0. And then else, is that this? How do I... Documentation? Nope, that was not it. Comment, paste, set local variables, set string variable. Oh, wait, so this is saying under else, if it's not this first one, whatever's in else will be ran. So now under else, I need to figure out how to get it to go back up here, which I need to take this out and delete the rest of this because I don't need that now. I don't need break either. I will need these to be their own thing up here. Hello, can you go down? Thank you. I'm gonna have to do one of these for every single one, which is fine. There's only 15. So how can I get it to go back to this? Extension commands? Okay, that's definitely not it. Utilities? Trigger pull data? Do you think I can get it to just restart the entire button? Like, so for example, how this is going to work at the moment is it's activated, it rolls a number, it goes to that number. If that number is visible, it stops, I think. And if the number is invisible, then it continues the code of changing the username, which I haven't set yet, but it'll do that. So what I need it to do, I think, is when it's visible, instead of just stopping, I need it to just restart the button, and it continue until it picks one that works. Integration? No. File management? No. Trigger button. Button ID 17. We'll give this 500 seconds, or not seconds, milliseconds, which is like half a second, I think. Okay. Actually, I should have it stop everything. Is that a thing I could do? Or will it just stop? Let me pull up the screen for you guys real quick so we can all watch this to see if it does what I need to do. First, actually, I have to turn off their, all the guys. The dungeon needs to be empty besides... Well, I guess it doesn't need to be empty, but we don't need number 1 active at the moment. Okay, that's like totally covers up the screen. It's fine. We just need a little thing so that we can see if it actually pops up or not. Let me then go and turn them off. We can keep a couple of them, I suppose. Yeah, we'll keep those ones because we're only watching for number 1, which is this guy in the back. So, actually, let me turn off that guy. That way we can see a little easier, number 1 in the back. Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna have to change this one of one at the moment. Or just create a second one. One of two. Let me just duplicate all this right now. Hello? Okay. Tab number 2. 2V. And then I need to duplicate this entire thing. And then change it all to 2. I should change this as well. This way, we can see if it works. It should work for either of them. Oh, all these need to be 500. I gotta turn on my light. Hold on. You can see what I'm typing. Then change these to 500 real quick. Okay. Theoretically, this should work. You guys can see them up there, right? We don't have 1 or 2 active, I think. So. Okay, so it didn't do anything. Oh, wait. I know what I need to do. All of these need to go in here. Nope, nah, that's the wrong one. That's... Go up, up. There we go. I forgot they have to go in that box. Oh, shoot. That was... Let's see. There we go. Okay, now! Now this should work. Let me just double check. Yes. I think this will work. Okay, so it's not working. Why is it not working? Why didn't... Okay. Sorry, we're going back to the dungeon real quick. Why are you not registering anything? Do I have him typed in wrong? No. Source name, username, yeah. Okay. I shouldn't have to have the scene name, it works without it. Set to visible. Set to visible. Maybe it's here. It says it should be coming across as 0 for not visible and 1 for visible. But they aren't visible, so... I don't know... How about, maybe I switch them and I do the, greater than or equal to 1? And try it that way, maybe it just doesn't register 0. Or maybe the poll value has to be in here as well. So let me actually put it back to equal. Try throwing this in here. I'll try throwing this one in here in the second one. Can you go down, please? Go down, please. Maybe that's what the issue is. Or maybe I do need a C name of this one, at least. Which is Chat Dungeon. Forgot how to spell dungeon. Let's throw that one in here. All of these, I guess, doesn't need to work without them. Maybe now it'll work. Oh, hold on. So this is not in the right spot. This actually needs to go down here. Oh my god, it worked! Yeah! I'm so good at this, guys. Okay. So now I need to make sure it does the other one. Okay? Now, okay, so we have one active. I would need to see if it shows up with two. Okay, it did not show up with two. Maybe it just has to keep going? Okay, clearly that's not working. So... Okay, we need to change whatever our else is. Because for some reason, it's not... Let's put this as 0, and then just put this as the delay. The 500 milliseconds is just so that it has time to buffer, because my computer is not the best, and if too many things go at once, it doesn't work. So let me... Maybe I need to be out of it. Let me set a trigger real quick. Hotkey. Let's just go Control Alt. Control Alt G. Hello. Okay, fine. Control Alt. That's it. And I should. It's not showing up with anything. Okay, I'm gonna go with it's not working. Delete that. Alright. I don't know how else to go about getting it to re-roll. Let me see what else we can find in here. Utilities. Check keyboard button. No. I can use a keyboard shortcut. I don't know if that'll do what we need to do. Does it... Hold on. We might need to get the ID for it into the code first. Hello, go up. Okay. You don't need to be delayed. So now if I do it this way, maybe? But that doesn't make any sense. Hold data, trigger button. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It should just work with the button ID, right? I mean, I guess we can try it. Okay, well, that one turned on too, but that also could have been from it rolling a 2. That one's hard to test until we do it multiple times. Or I guess we turn off all of these so that it doesn't work if it actually rolls a 2. Or I can have it... Hold on. In-game. Also, these don't have to be in the if statement. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I forgot we went back to the dungeon. Give me a sec. There, now you guys can see. You can't... Hold on. Wrong one. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. These don't actually have to be in there, I've realized. It just wasn't working due to something else. So, those can stay out and be fine. These I'll keep off besides the username. That way we can see if it was just the... It rolling a 2 or if it's actually working. Okay, so it just rolled a 2. Let's turn that off again. I have to run this in studio mode so that I can keep turning it off with it while you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, run it again. Rolled a 2. Oh, wait. That's not gonna... I just realized that that doesn't change anything, because what it does is continue rolling. I don't know how else to go about testing to make sure that actually does what it needs to do. Well, this time button is executed, but it didn't do anything. So I'm gonna go with, it doesn't do what it needs to do. Because I don't think that ID is what it needs to be. I think it actually has to be ID 17. Let me try seeing if the ID actually is put in a specific way. Google, please. I believe in you. Where'd our music go? Trigger button. Inside the button that was triggered by this command, you can use trigger pull data command with button. An instance ID of the originating button, which can be used. Hold on. Trigger pull data. Saying I need a not this. Trigger pull data. Hit the button and instance ID of the originating button, which can be used. I don't think that's what I need. Yeah, I don't think that's what I need. Gosh, I don't know. Is there a way to re-trigger one of these? Like, is that an option? Trigger extension triggers? Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's not what I wanted either. Okay. Ooh, wait, I have an idea. So, what if I copy this and put it in here? So then it'll just re-roll it, theoretically, right? Let me try that. Okay. Doesn't appear to be working. Damn it. Okay. So that doesn't seem to work either. I just wanted to re-roll this. I don't know what allow float does. What if that's like exactly what I need? I'm gonna search it up now. Why did you search it up like that? It took me to some weird site that didn't exist when I searched not a website. I know this isn't entertaining because it's not like a game or anything, but unfortunately, sorry, I just noticed a hole in my sweater. Anyway, unfortunately, we don't have time for like a full of either of our cowboy games. It's just the two cowboy games that I have on Roblox both take several hours to play. I love them both. I play them often though. But it doesn't work for when I only have 2 hours for stream. I was gonna say something I forgot immediately. Gosh, my memory has been like insanely bad recently. It's scary. So either I'm going crazy or I just have a really bad memory because things keep happening that I don't remember doing. Like with it muting the other day. Hold on. Random value returned can never be the maximum or minimum value of itself. What the hell does that mean? Hold on. Am I stupid or does that not make sense? If checked, the random value returned can never be the maximum or minimum value itself? Oh, wait. Why would you allow that? Can never be the maximum or minimum value, so it can never be 1 or 15 for our thing. Why would you ever do that? That's so strange. Why would you actually want that? Float is a number that has a decimal point. Oh. Oh. Okay, I get it. That's so confusing. Also, not at all what I needed. Ah. Y'all, I don't know what I need here. I don't know what I need to do to get it to work. I know I can just continue working on everything else to get it set up and try to figure this part out later. But this is like the most important part. I guess maybe not the most, but like, it's quite important. I suppose I'll get some of the other stuff set up. OBS. I need user data. Where do I find that? Pause recording. No. No. These are all source. I don't know. Wait for user input? No. Twitch? Oh, it's under Twitch, that's why. Get user info. I was on OBS. Username? Is that not what I want? Get channel info? I don't think. I could get random viewer. Okay. So you can send a random person to the dungeon. We can do that, which is fine. Then there's a chance that you send yourself to the dungeon anyway. Variable name. Random viewer, I don't know. Okay. And then there should be a way I can add a value for that, right? Don't know. Info. So is it just not? Hold on. Let me try this again. Doing this one. I have an idea. Nope. I think that is false. But also then, it wouldn't have been doing all that anyway, would it have? Okay. I have an idea to figure out if that's actually what was happening. Trigger button, and then I needed the ID 17. Because I can see every single time the button is executed. So if it comes up twice now, then it went to 1 and executed the button a second time. If it only comes up once, then it just shows 2. Okay, so it didn't do anything. So this just doesn't work, doing the button activation. Yeah, because then it only came up once. So that doesn't work. Let me try rerunning it then, I guess. I don't know how else to see if that... I don't know. I don't know. It should still be copied. Yeah. I don't know how to see if that works or not, to be honest. What if I put a really big delay on it? Let's go, okay, 2-second delay on that. So then we'll see... That should help us tell whether or not it was... it picking 2 or it working. So, let's... Ready? Okay, so nothing came up at all. Dang. I don't get it. Why doesn't it work? Why does it hate me? I don't know how else to go about this. Oh, I don't know. I also don't know how to go about changing the variable thing. Like, I need to get their name, their username. I don't know how to put their username in here. I'm sure there's variables for that. Default variables. If you right click on a button, you can edit its default variables. I don't think any of this is what I need. Oh, hold on. Found something that might work. Inserting another variable. I don't think that's it. Dang. I promise I will get this. There's a message here. No, that's not what I need. I do a message. No. Okay, none of this is what I need. I need to get their username. This is so difficult. I don't understand what I'm doing. API call. Nope, that is not it. Create API header? No. Get user status? Also no. Am I just missing it? How to get a user's username in Sammy. This shouldn't be this hard, guys. Get user info, which I already did. How do I go about putting that into text? Retrieve information about a Twitch user, provide either their username or user ID. Leave the other one empty. Okay, so... does that mean I need a specific one? Get user info. Can I put in the variable for this? Nope. Okay, so it's not what I just copied. No, it totally is. Why is that? Random viewer. Did I accidentally paste that in there? Save variable as username. Is that how it... will that work? Get object variable? Oh, this is so confusing. So if I get a random user, will it just automatically get it? Because some of these, it seems to do. Oh, get random viewer.
Free scumbags, it's the cops! And this is our crime
We're able to
scene.
save the result. Okay, how do I get the result? No! Oh, this is so confusing. Get object variable, maybe? Get object variable. Key. Name of the object you want to access. The name of the key containing the value. What are you talking about? This should not be this hard to get someone's username on here. User's display name. I'm just gonna try putting that in and hope that it actually saves that. I have to put it in a specific way. Hold on, forgot how. Variables, new tab. Okay. I need to put it in a specific way. Where is that? Oh, found it. Inserting another variable /$. Okay. $$. Put it in here too. Maybe this will work. Perhaps. I need to turn off both of those. Alright, let's see if this will work. Did it work? I can't see what it set it to. Undefined? Damn it! Okay. Well, that part works. Sort of. Okay. Where did it tell me... If it brings back undefined, variable does not exist and is set to be empty value. Okay, so it did not create... I don't understand. I don't get it. How do I get their username? Get user info, but I don't know how to go about getting some random persons. Our music stopped. Get user info. Where's our music at? Dude, this is so fucked up. It hates us. Everything hates us. Oh. Okay, so that's why our music stopped. You know what? No. Go back to end of the line. It was much calmer. I don't get it. Why are you stopping? Provide either username or user ID. What if I don't have either? What's the point of getting a random user if you can't get anything from it? Gets the display name of a random viewer. Clearly it didn't. Oh, wait, hold on. What if I put in... What if I do that way? I gotta turn off one again. Let me remove this. Ha! It works! Oh my god, I did it! Dude, that was so difficult. Oh, sorry, Teddy. Well, you're not Teddy. Kitty! Kitty! You never come down here. I'm so sorry. Where did Teddy go? She was down there. Oh, Kitty. Guys, she never comes to visit me. Also, I did it! That should not have been that hard to get to work. Okay. Alex, you're now in the dungeon, by the way, Alex. Hi, Kitty. Kitty, did you see the cat tree I got you guys? You're in a dungeon! Hooray! Here, let me make it bigger so you can actually see what I'm talking about. You're in a dungeon. On your phone. I just go about my Stardew Valley day and here I get in prison. Listen, it wasn't my choice. You just happen to be the only one here, so it chose you. But look, you have some friends. There's a guy drinking apple juice, some guy crying on the floor, someone else. You got friends in there, you're fine. You even have your phone. Anyway. I'm gonna make that smaller again. Okay. I'm so glad I got that to work. That took forever. So now that works. But now I need it to, choose another person. When it needs to choose another person. But whatever, I can, just, I guess, work on getting all 15 guys. I don't know how many that is. Okay, I need one to go up on the top. One go on top. It's not that hard. Okay, number 3. That is not the backspace. And then 3B. I like the way my keyboard sounds. Okay, I only grabbed 13. That's fine. Oh no, I only grabbed 12. I can't count. 13, 14, 15. Okay, now there's one for each of them. Change this to 15. Now I need to do one of these sections for 15 of them. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to copy it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is a lot. Oh! That is so many. This can go way down here. That way, everything that really, changes is together. Okay. 1, 2, this one will be 3. 3. Everything gets changed to 3. Okay, next. After I finish all this, like changing the numbers, I think I'm gonna take a quick break to use the bathroom, and then we'll probably just hang out for a bit, because I don't know where else to go right now with this. I'm on 6. Besides, I guess I could animate the TV coming down, because that won't take long. That's really easy to set up, because that's in OBS itself. And I know how, and it should only be a few steps, but probably just like with everything else, it will end up being harder than I think it will. Just because that's how it goes. 8. Okay, now we're on 10. Oh, I should have copied the number 1. Because then I would have only had to add a number instead of deleting and adding 2. Whatever. I'm gonna have to go back through and double check that I did all these correctly. Welcome back. Sorry, Alex, you're probably about to get ads. Okay, 15. 15, 15, 15, 14. It should be 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Just want to double check. And that is why I double check. Forgot one. 5. 5. Okay. Hi, Brew. Hi, Stinker. Now, theoretically, This should all work, and every single name should be Alex. Alex, you'll be in the dungeon 15 times. Just because you're the only person in here, so you're the only name it's going to choose. That is another thing I want to try and do, to where Rue, you're kind of in the way. I'm so sorry, but you are so in the way. Ugh, get down. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to get it to where if a name is already in there, it doesn't put it again, but I don't think there's a way to go about doing that right now. Maybe there is, but as it is, I can't figure out how to get it to, go back and choose another number. So, we're just not going to do that right now. So we can empty out the dungeon. There's the last one. We can empty out the dungeon. For now, the dungeon kind of works. I don't have a chat command for it. I can make one, though, for sure. But there's nothing else for you guys to see unless I'm working in here. Which, I mean, I guess I can set a trigger. But that requires me making a command. I know I command a channel point redemption for that. Which I can't entirely do at the moment. I mean, I could, but that's a whole thing. So, I don't know. Also, eventually I do want to get the guys in the dungeon animated so that they're moving around a little. And I totally can. It'll just take a bunch of time. But I am going to use the bathroom real quick, and I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. I also got a peanut butter cookie. It's so good. Okay, let me get this thing animated. Let me see if you guys can watch me even do that. I don't know if there's a way for you guys to see me do that. Let me double check, make sure there's nothing on my screen that'll dox me. Can't have that again. Okay, we should be fine. Let me... Window capture, switch to... Oh, is OBS not an option? I can do display capture. Right? No! Why is OBS evil? I don't get it. Hold on. I know there's a way. Why wouldn't it let me do it? I don't want to screenshot. Display capture. That's not working. OBS is not on there. It hates me, guys. It actually hates me. I don't know. Okay, so you guys can't watch me do this. Because I don't know how. I know there's absolutely a way. I just have no idea how. Also, the alert should be over top of that. Anyway, let me try and animate this for you guys real quick. I will have to do it differently on every single scene. I just realized. So... Sorry, I'm thinking. Why does that show all that? Hold on, let me turn that off. There we go. Is this where the screen should be? Or should it come to, like, here? Alright. I think here should be a good spot. Back filter. Oh, that's the pixel thing. Forgot. Okay. I need move source. This is what I use on our little guys to make them move when they talk. Not the one I'm currently using, but like the chat ones. Because it uses a whole different program. This is through OBS versus my little guy, which is VideoTube or something like that. I don't know. Source. I need... Can I get just the folder? Is that an option? Dungeon check? It is an option. I hope you guys can't hear me eating my cookie. I know you can when I talk, but like... Custom duration? I want it to be up for like 5 seconds. That's not what this is, never mind. Custom duration, I don't know... we'll have it here. And then I need... Sorry, it's been a minute since I've done all this. I need to duplicate this. But I need this to be the top one. And I need it to go all the way up. So, hold on. Okay. So, that is not in the right spot. Right here, maybe. Damn it, I did the wrong one. Okay, try it again. This one I need here. And this one... Damn it. I need to make sure it stays in the same spot, but just going upwards. I don't think it is doing that, to be honest. I can try, but I don't think that worked. This one, get transform. Oh, it's so close, actually. And I want this to be a lot slower. Ease in and out? No. No easing. Oh, that's perfect. Except it being kind of off. It's like just ever so slightly off. Get transform. I wish you guys could see what I'm doing, like, at all. Ooh, maybe I should do ease out. At least for it going down. Okay, this also needs to be a lot longer. Maybe longer than that? I think that looks good. Okay, now I can link them. So, the way you do that, I wish I could show you guys what I'm doing. The way you do that is with a trigger, I believe. No, not with a trigger. With a next move. Next move to move source. And then on move source, I need to next move onto that one. Is there a way to put a delay though? Oh, there is. Okay. End delay. I want it to be up for 5 seconds. So, does that work? Okay, so I have it on the wrong one. Okay, wait, I have this wrong. I need... Yeah, no. This needs to be at 0. This one needs to be at 5,000. That's too much. And then I also need it to end. So this one actually does not have an X move. So, let me reset. Also, I might make that go a little slower. I don't know. So, how I have it is when it gets activated, it should do this. I think that's good, so you guys can check on the dungeon. But I do want that to go a little slower. So... should I set that to 2? That is a lot. There we go. I think that's good. I like it. Okay. Now I can set that up as a redeem real quick. It'll only work on this screen for a little bit, but it's really easy to change. I don't think I'll be setting that up quite yet, though. No, I might as well. We're already here. Streamer bot. Hold on. Sorry, I just realized I don't have my phone on me. And I told Cal he could text or call if he has issues with my rug scrubber. Anyway. I need to add one. This you guys can actually watch, though. Hold on. You guys can watch this part. Where is my thing for this? Window capture, there it is. Lost it. Streamer bot. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Fixed it. You guys can watch me now. Okay, gotta put in a name real quick. Trigger. I don't have one made yet. Sub actions. Add. OBS. Can you guys even see all this happening? Oh, you totally can't. Scene. Set scene filter state. Oh, shoot. There's something I need. Not that. This. Not that you guys can see any of this. Okay. Forget. Hold on. I just remembered there's so much of an easier way to do this. You guys can watch my actual screen. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. Except for the fact that it's broken. This is new. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Yeah, you guys can see it all now. Except I'm in the way now. That's a fix. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna stand way over here. I'm not in the way now. Add. No, OBS. Our music's gone again. Is it? Yeah, scene, filter state. Current scene. The filter is... Give me a sec to find it. Move source. I should change the names of these real quick. TV move down. And then rename this one to TV move up. I'll fix the music. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'll fix the music, but it fixed itself. TV move down. And then doing that will activate the TV going down, which auto activates the TV going up at the right timing. Okay. Now I just need a trigger. Which you guys can't watch for this one either. That's the wrong screen. We're not ending. It didn't even work for you guys. Never mind. You guys didn't even see that. You guys can't see this real quick. Just because this is, all sorts of other stuff that does have my personal information. But I will try and make it quick. Channel rewards. Custom. Add new custom. Dungeon check. Bring down the live feed of our chat dungeon. Enter amount. I don't know. Let's do 100 for right now. I want this to be kind of brown. No. Like a yellowy orange. Eh, whatever, I don't even care that much. That looks fine. Create. Yeah, 100's fine, I don't even care. Okay. Now that that's done, I can go back to here. You guys can see again. And now I just have to go into a trigger. Which channel reward. Where's it at? No, not any. We have one. I just made it. Okay, why is it not there? I know for a fact that I just made that redemption, and it's active. Maybe I just need a reset, like reload. Let me do that real quick. Reload streamer bot. Okay, give it a second. Okay, we're back. Maybe it'll work this time. There it is. I just had to reset it. Okay. Now, theoretically, this should work. Except for the fact that I don't have those filters on real quick. Hold on. Okay. That should work. Let me reset the TV real quick, though. Okay, so that didn't work. Why didn't it work? Hold on. Do I have to reset the scaling of it as well? I might have to. There we go. Okay. Now, it should work. Damn it! Why is it not working? Alright, hold on. That part works. Is it not moving back up? Oh, okay. So first of all, that didn't get set up. But I don't know why the rest of this isn't working. Let me try it again. So it did not turn on the filter. I don't understand why. The filter is there. That is, in fact, our current scene. Dang. Why does it hate me? Set scene filter state. It's exactly what it should be doing. It works for the pixel, so why isn't it working here? Where's our pixel one? Right, so it works for this. Maybe? Okay, so actually, why is it just not working now? Okay, so that worked. It didn't work for this, though. I don't get it. I don't understand. If I set the actual scene name, do you guys think it would work? That's not what I need. This'll probably work. Yeah, so that works. But when I go to current scene, for some reason it doesn't. Which I don't understand. Oh, why does it hate me? What if I try resetting it again? Y'all think it would work this time? Maybe it's just being evil. I do not already have a copy running. Don't lie to me. Alright, I don't know if we're gonna fix this, y'all, but I do have to get going soon. Because I still work in the morning, and I gotta pick up Cal and take him home. He's at his new house. He doesn't really have a way home, so I might take him. I also brought him there, so it's only fair that I take him home and not just, like, strand him at his new house. Still not working. Alright, well, I'm not gonna fix it right now. I think I should probably get going though. Hopefully get both of these things working soon, because I think this dungeon thing is really funny. Here, let's go back to the dungeon. Hello? Dungeon? Dungeon, please. Okay, whatever. We get the TV and our empty dungeon. It'll reset, so I don't have to worry about that. Should I throw in a little guy real quick? Oh, it put me in there? That's so fucked up. I didn't know I was an option. Do it again. Apollo Justice. I don't like that, does their names that way. Hold on, can I fix that? Is this one Apollo Justice? It is. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why their names sit like that. Apollo Justice is just gonna be in here a lot, I suppose. Along with Alex should be here soon. Maybe. Or did I just lie? Gimme Alex. Stream elements! Okay, buddy. Bring me back to my music. We got stream elements in here. More Apollo Justice. Me again? Where's Alex? Okay, there's Alex. I did get dungeon. Yeah. To be fair, it only takes the people who are actively here. I don't think you're small enough to escape. There's glass there. You can't get out. Also, that head is way too big. I'm gonna go until the entire thing is filled. I really need this to work so that when I press the button, it doesn't just do nothing if the spot is filled. Hold on. Who is that? We got a new one! We got a new person in there! Welcome, man! You're in the dungeon now! I'm just trying to fill the dungeon because we're leaving. Oh, the pixel is being evil. They're all kind of being evil right now, Alex. I don't know why, but StreamerBot just decided it hates all of us. Oh my god, you won! You did. Okay, who else do we still need to get? Number 5, number 8, and number 15. We still have 3 more people we can throw in this dungeon. I'm sorry to that guy who just came in and immediately got dungeoned. Come on. Okay. We got another one. Is that all of them? I think that might be all of them. There's so many. Apollo Justice is here quite a bit. Isn't this lovely, Alex? That we have a beautiful dungeon. I can't wait to get this all to work fully. It will soon. As soon as I can get it to work properly. I guess I can also hook it up to the command soon, but I want to get it actually working first. Anyway, let me reset the TV. There we go. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out. This was fun. I'm so glad I got some stuff done. Hopefully this gets fully done soon. I don't know when my next day off. I think it's Sunday. So, we'll see if anything gets done. But I will be back on Friday for Tomodachi Life. I have been going on there, by the way, just occasionally, getting money at the fountain and then buying, like, seasonal stuff or, like, the daily items. Just because if you don't buy them, you gotta wait for them to show up again. But I have not been interacting with them at all. So you guys haven't missed anything besides we got the Pampered ranking because I gave one of them food. And it just happened to be that I needed to solve one more problem. Okay, no worries. I will tell you anything that happens. I promise. But we will be putting the Saja boys in their boy band, along with hopefully writing the song for our boy band, for Molar's boy band, which doesn't have a name yet. We also need to name that band. But I'll tell you anything else that happens, I promise. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I gotta go pick up Cal and take him home. But see you guys next time. Yeah. Oh my god, wait. That's kind of a funny name. I'll write that down. I'll write it down, Alex. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!